Yo, yo, yo. What's good, folks? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. This is Terrence Bain. Welcome to the definition of anarchy, where today, June 4th, 2021, I'm going to talk about Israel, okay? I'm going to talk about Israel and how they want $1 billion in emergency military aid from us, right here in the United States. $1 billion. $1 billion in military aid. Now, I'm also going to talk about how I don't hold black people responsible. Okay, we're gonna get into that too, because I never hold black people responsible. But anyway, Israel wants $1 billion from us right here in the United States to replenish some Iron Dome and some other bullshit for military aid. Lindsey Graham, oh sorry ass, went out there to tour the damage that occurred, at the Gaza Strip and all this other shit. Because Israel decided, that they wanted to take people from their homes, displace them, and say, yeah, we taking this shit over. And, they're upset because there was a military response to that. But anyway, let's get away from that part. $1 billion. What's up, Marcy T? $1 billion for what? Why are we giving Israel? Why are they trying to have us give them $1 billion? We already give them about $500 billion a year in aid. $500 billion a year, or some more than $500 billion. Okay, $500 billion a year for what purpose? For their military budget. Why are we spending $500 billion a year for their military budget and other shit? When we have issues right here in the United States, we have problems going on right here, right? We have large number of homeless people. We have starving children. We have a depleting middle class. The middle class is shrinking to practically nothing. The number of wealthy people are not growing, but their immense wealth is growing, right? The amount of, I'm gonna say it again, the number of wealthy people are not growing that much, but their wealth is expanding, and the number of poor people is growing. So the number of poor people are growing, the wealth of the wealthy is expanding, and the middle class is receding, is going away. But we want to send $500 billion over to Israel. For what? What is Israel? I'm sorry. What does the Israeli government do for the United States that they deserve $500 billion from us? What do we get from them in return? At this point, we're Netanyahu's bitch boys. We his bitch. What's good, Quiet Assassin? Marcy T in the house. Facts. Always helping other countries and not helping us in our own country. And see, this is the thing. Israel does not do shit for the United States. Pakistan don't do shit for you. What do they do for us? Do we get aid from them? What do we get in return? I'm talking about the people. I'm not talking about, these backdoor deals that these elite banksters and politicians get. I'm not talking about those little, whatever they behind the closed doors in their little meetings. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people. What do we get from them? But they want to take money out of our pocket and send it over that way. But we getting the handouts because we're using unemployment that was necessary because they locked us down for months and months and months and months, made us lose our jobs, made us lose our businesses, right? Hundreds of thousands of businesses permanently closed. People, forced to use their unemployment insurance, which they pay into while they're working, by the way. So it's not a handout, number one. It's an insurance policy, right? That FDR came up with, you know what I'm saying? In the Great New Deal, whatever. But the point is this. They want to holler and scream about people on the welfare system getting handouts. They want to holler and scream about people on disability and unemployment and Social Security and all these other people that have worked their whole entire life, 40 to 50 years, to put money putting money into the system, putting money into the Social Security. I don't know about y'all, but I still get every paycheck. They take money out of my motherfucking account for Social Security. SDI, they take money out of my paycheck every fucking week for SDI, Social Security, federal taxes, state taxes, local taxes, right? Medicare, Medicaid, all that. So it's not a fucking handout. We put money into this shit. But y'all want to say, you, especially the Republicans, social programs, there is socialism, it's this, that, and the third. Well, I'll tell you what, we wouldn't need those social programs. Hold on, y'all. But sorry about that. But we getting handouts, right? Show kitties. Netanyahu literally said 9/11 benefited Israel greatly. Isn't he a great guy? They took over 400 pay period from me for over 20 years, and you'll never see it. Yeah, because Social Security is going to go away. By the time I retire, ain't going to be no Social Security. Even though they're taking Social Security out of my paycheck. So, it's a handout, right? We getting handouts from the money that we put in the motherfucking system. Okay, I'll tell you what. If you don't want us to get handouts anymore, then we can't hand in. If you don't want us to have handouts, we ain't handing in. How about that? We won't hand in our motherfucking money to you. We won't hand in our Social Security money for Social Security. We won't hand in money for unemployment insurance. We won't hand in money for Medicaid and all that other shit. How about we pocket that? How about we put that into an account that we feel is going to benefit us more? How about we gain interest? How about we stop giving you people money? How about y'all stop taking handouts from us? How about that? You don't want us to have handouts no more? Then money does not go into the system. We don't put money toward the government. How about that? How about stop handing our money out to all these other countries for bullshit? How about stop handing our money out to NASA, who takes billions of dollars from us a year for some bullshit? What has NASA done to improve this country? What has NASA done to move this country forward, to progress this country towards something? Who's interested in going to Mars in the moon? What is that going to do for us? What is that going to do? Have they gone to a meteorite to see if they can tap into some resources from a meteor or from another planet or something like that? Have they done something like that? Have they brought something back to the table instead of these bullshit experiments? Do people relax in a hot tub? How many times can a snake orgasm in 20 minutes? Like, why is our money going to bullshit like that? What's good? Show Kitty says the minimum they would take from my check was $350, and we still have to pay at the end of the year. Exactly. Like, $1 billion? Miss me with that bullshit. Will you have a say on whether or not Israel gets that $1 billion? No, you won't. They'll go through the Congress, they'll go through the Senate, but they won't come ask you, hey, how about, do you guys want to give your money to Israel? $1 billion in total? Would you guys, can we please borrow some? We need to borrow some money from y'all. You know, like, come on. Handouts. Man, shit. All right. You don't want them handouts to go out? And then we ain't giving you our money no more. Stop taking money out of our paycheck, and then these people won't get handouts. And that's just the bottom line to it. We have things that we need to improve right here in this country. We have that money that we give all these other countries every year can go toward improving the conditions in our country, right? They're always talking about this infrastructure, that infrastructure. Why do we have to come up with a bill, a whole separate bill? Why are we coming up with that? Why are we just now coming up with an infrastructure bill? All these spending budgets that we came up with over the last few decades. Infrastructure bill just now Come on. That should have been number one. If you're going to take our money, then put it towards something that is going to be useful to the American people first. To us first. Not to Israel, not to South America, not to Pakistan, not this country, that country. No. Y'all want to talk about the infrastructure? Okay, let's get that popping right now. Fix all these potholes that have been around for 30, 40 years that had never been filled. Fix the crack in that bridge, right? Replace the pipes. Replace the water pipes in Flint, Michigan. All over the country. Replace everything. Like, come on. What? But the priority is to spend our money on bullshit. Right? Spend our money on bullshit. Rack up all this debt. Rack up all this debt that's going to get passed down to further generations. But when we need something, right? We need when we the people need something because y'all keep taking money out of our paychecks, we might as well get something out of it. But when we need something, we getting handouts. Yeah, like hungry children. A lot of ones that agree think ewes are chosen, so we help. Okay, so how about we say we chosen? How about that? So if I say I'm the chosen one, can I get my money back? Can I get some money? Can I get $1 billion? I need money toward my military budget. How about that? I have a military budget I need replenished. Can you give me $1 billion? I'm a chosen person. Yep, I was chosen. Yep. I got a book, right? I can write a book right now. Give me 20 minutes. I'll write a book. This guy is a chosen one. Boom, I give it to the government. Can I get $1 billion? Can I just take that? Oh, I take my book. Here's my book. It says I'm a chosen one. See? So I get this plot of land right here. Yeah. Y'all got to get the fuck out of here. I'm the chosen one. I'm taking over. If he don't get out, I'm going to bomb you. And the government is going to give me money to continue to bomb you with these mortar shells. Okay? So y'all got to go. Yeah, see how easy that is? I'm chosen. Who else wants to be chosen? So they can get $1 billion toward their military budget. So Marcy T's in. Okay, come on. Let's write a book. Call it, what can we call it? Can't call it the Bible. We won't call it the tablet or whatever you call it. The Book of Voluntarism. How about that? I'm going to write a book called The Book of Voluntarism. I'm going to say God bestowed the message through me to write the Book of Voluntarism. And I'm the chosen one, and everybody else who believes in voluntarism and anarchy, they the chosen ones too. So let's go ahead and find some land, show the government. See what the book says? The book of voluntarism. Boom. Give me my land. Give me my money. I want $1 billion. I want $10 billion. No, you know what? Give me $500 billion a year, like you give to Israel. Yep. And when I displace all these people, that I declare my land, when they attack me, I'm going to make it look like they're the bad guys. Yep. Let's do that. What do y'all think? Show Kitty said, I'll never forget the CPL years ago. The news talked about IDF soldier accidentally killed an 8-month-old Palestinian baby and still made the IDF a victim. Of course they did. Show Kitties, they really helped opening my eyes all the way. I mean, this is the bottom line. There are a lot of, Jays, even in Israel, that disagree with the Israel government is doing. Some of them agree with them. Some of them disagree. Especially a lot of people out here, they don't like what the Israeli government is doing. That's why you have to make a distinction between the government and the people. Yeah, I mean, religion is what it is, man. It's an understanding. It's an attempt to understand the what is not known, right? They have to make sense of what they don't know, because that's human nature. So they come up with shit. That's just the bottom line to it, We'll find out, right? We'll see. But we won't find out till we're dead. So it is what it is. Of course, yeah, religion has been used for centuries to oppress people. That's just the bottom line to it. Now, I will say that religion has done a lot of good for some people, man. Help people turn around. It gave something for people to look to get their lives together, right? And I don't knock that. You know what I'm saying? If it makes them better people, boom, it is what it is. Let them have it. As long as they're not pushing it onto other people and trying to force it on other people. That's when it becomes a problem. If you want to believe in Jesus and Christ and all that other stuff, and it makes you a good person for it, boom, fine. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Do you? 3J says, I've never laughed so hard at the dire satirical commentary. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy, man. Just if you put things in a certain perspective, or if you paint things as it is, then you'll see the foolishness, how foolhardy it is for them to think that they're the chosen people. They really think they're the chosen people, and they're supposed to rule over everyone, right? That's what they think. That's literally what they think. That's Zionism at its finest. We're supposed to rule over everybody. We're the chosen ones. We're in charge. Everybody has to do everything for us. Anybody that opposes us is not a good people and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And the Holocaust was a bad thing, man. The Holocaust was indeed bad. It should never happen. If you want to deal with, there's a certain way to deal with, individuals. That's not the way to do it, right? That's a whole long story. So, that's going to be a story for another day in a different platform that won't shut me down for talking about it. By the way, I do have an account with Odyssey. So I'm going to start, putting that in there. And that way I'm going to start making videos on Odyssey where I could talk a little bit more freely. So I'm going to start posting my Odyssey channel up here. Now, I want to talk about, so that's what we understand about Israel. Israel wants $1 more billion from us. $1 more billion. Netanyahu, Lindsey Graham sitting there, Lindsey Graham holding up a sign, Israel needs more. Give Israel more. Like, what is that about? It just boggles my mind. Gypsies. So, it's been brought to my attention that I don't hold black people responsible, right? It's been brought to my attention. What's up, Gusto? What's cracking? It's been brought to my attention that I don't hold black people accountable. And what else they say? I spread propaganda. I spread propaganda talking about, because I guess they were upset because I was talking about the Asian attacks and all this other shit. And apparently because I said that they're showing a lot of black people attacking Asians, that that automatically means I'm saying they're not showing videos of people of other colors attacking agents. You know, that type of fallacy, right? So somebody came at me with this fallacy. Oh, you're talking about how they're showing a lot of black people attacking Asians. That means you automatically are saying that they're not showing people of other colors attacking Asians. That's not what I said. I said they're making it look like black people are attacking Asians the most because they're showing, that's mostly what they're showing. And that's called propaganda, right? And me pointing that out and saying that's bullshit is not propaganda. Calling out the propaganda for what it is and then giving you real hard statistics about who is most likely to attack Asians is not propaganda. I said that 74% based on a study. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to post it in the description when this video renders. 74% in the study between 1994, I believe, in 2014 showed that 74% of people that attack Asians for no reason, unprovoked, in the form of a hate crime, are white. And it's very unlikely that an increase or them showing it more, right, would flip for it to being going toward black folks, right? If there's an increase in the attacks, then it's probably going to increase like the number of people attacking or the percentage of white folks versus black folks versus other, you know, people of color or not color is going to rise. They're all going to rise pretty proportionally to what it was originally. It's not just going to all of a sudden, black folks, they're attacking Asians more. And the point was, somebody said that they were starting to hate black people because of the attack on the Asians, because black people were attacking Asians. And they said that they were starting to hate me. So that's what that was about. It wasn't me saying, oh, you know, black people aren't attacking Asians. I didn't deny that. I never said that black people weren't attacking Asians. I didn't say that. Let me see. Just driving a wedge further between. Yeah. And I like it because now I can respond to it, right? On my platform. Okay, you came into my comment section, told me I was I don't hold black people responsible. I'm pushing propaganda, this, that, and the third. It's just not true. I don't push propaganda. Right? I share my beliefs on things. I share, you know, I like to think critically and express what I think. And I've never not held black people responsible. Even when I talk about how they flooded our communities with crack, heroin, I said we did not have to take those drugs and sell them. We did not have to use those drugs. So we have to take ownership over our part in our despair. If crack and cocaine destroyed our communities, then we took part of that. But we didn't take, we're not the only ones, right? We share that responsibility with everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? I've said many a times, everybody, first of all, everybody, it doesn't matter what color you are, everyone needs to be held responsible for their actions. Everybody. I shouldn't have to make that distinction, right? If you do something fucked up to somebody, it doesn't matter what color you are, you're responsible for, you must suffer the consequences for those actions yourself. Individual responsibility. If you do some harm to somebody, that's on you, right? Whether or not they provoked. Anyway, guys, I gotta get off the phone here. I gotta get off here. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I got for now, guys. I gotta get back to it. It's just nonsense, giving Israel money. It's just completely nonsense. The idea that I'm pushing propaganda or I'm not holding black people responsible, more bullshit. You just don't understand. So if you don't have an understanding, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? The people that support me and rock with me, they know what's up. They know what's up. And if you think that I this is the case, I would challenge you to give me an example of when this happened. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, whatever. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.